Hello, my name is Jared from HED PE, and you're watching Fury TV.
So I've heard. Can you turn these white lights down? Oh, thank you.
Oh yeah, every show we look forward to. So we're willing to give as much energy to the crowd as the crowd is willing to give to us.
What else? Yeah!
Sounds great.
Yeah!
I'm gonna need a lot more volume. Well, here's the thing: is England, the kids are more like the U.S. They get more crazy. Once you leave England, it depends. Like the kids in Holland are a little more calm, and laid back than like American kids or English kids go more crazy in the pits and stuff, and they just get more aggravated. But so it's a cultural thing that we have to get used to. Well, I don't think too many bands are like us anyway, because we do so many different styles with hardcore punk, heavy metal, ska, reggae, hip hop. So not many bands can keep up with the different styles that we do. New World Orphans is really successful commercially in the States. It's our most successful independent album that we've had, and it deals with a lot of social issues like secrets and lies, about things like extraterrestrial realities, and we're into the truth movement, which has to do with like free energy and fake wars and all these types of things. I think 9/11 made a lot of people start to look behind the curtain to see what's going on, and so many people are starting to figure out there's a whole alternate reality besides the one you're taught in school. Yeah. Well, I've been putting out albums for 14 years now, and for sure in the 90s it was more like silly party whatever music. And it's just kind of a reflection of that's what I was. I was a silly party guy, and now I'm just like much more mature and more focused on certain things about life, and that is reflected in my music. Sounds pretty good. Let's check the wet channel.
Check. Yeah, I'm gonna want a little bit of wet on stage, John. A little bit of this delay channel. We generally have to cut the highs off the delay because it starts to.
Well, it's a reflection of where my musical interests have gone. For the last 6 years or whatever, I've just been into a more. That's the stuff I'm into, is the more hardcore punk and thrash heavy metal. Then it's just the sound kind of changed around 2003, and it's been like evolving since then. We still do the soul, hip hop, reggae stuff, but when it gets heavy, we want it to be really fucking heavy. But not in too much of a technical heavy metal way, but more of a punk way. Oh, well, I think that, it's more 2012 is not like a moment, but is just a sign of a process that's going on. It's not like, in my belief, it's not something that happens immediately, but I think we're already in 2012. Things are getting better. I think you'll see less war, more cooperation between the countries. Things are getting better. I think people are starting to care about each other more, and I think the fact that the Mayan calendar came out and people are thinking about cycles on the planet is a sign for people to start, controlling their lives from a future standpoint. That people should start thinking, there's a new age coming, and what do I want from it, and start creating their lives from that aspect. Like, people should understand they're in control of the reality of their lives. So I think that we've gone through 2,000 years of some really fucked up stuff, a lot of wars and senseless killing. And I think it's going to turn around to a new cycle and get a lot better. Sometimes we'll put out an album where people are like, what the fuck is that? This won't be one of those moments. It'll just be a further extension of New World Orphans.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Try it.
The idea that, they like to throw certain bands, I'm not going to say the band's name, but make it seem like we're like other bands is, to me, ridiculous. Unless if you want to say I'm like Rage Against the Machine, that's fine with me, but to lump me in with new metal, I can't control it. I don't consider HED PE a new metal band. I would never go, yeah, we're a new metal band. That doesn't even make sense to me. But, it doesn't, I'm not going to get sad or mad about it because it's something I can't control. I might get annoyed, though.
Let's try it again.
I'm happier with my message because there is a message and there never used to be one. So it's something I always wanted. It was to write music that was not important, but just was saying something relevant. There's enough people out there writing party lyrics. It's all pop music is about, just ridiculousness. And then hip-hop is just so fucking ridiculous. And 90% of it is just brainless, Here's the thing. Take control of your life. Don't be a victim. Love is the most powerful force in the universe. The New World Order can never win. Don't believe anything you read on TV, and half the stuff on the internet is bullshit, too. You need to read a book. Anyway, I'd like to thank the kids here for having me on their show. And it's just great that people can have shows and have a guy like me on, So thank you. Go ahead and hit us up on the myspace.com/HEDPE, HEDPE. Thank you.
A little bit lower, a little bit lower.